All right, shalom, shalom. The video got cut off, so this is part two. I'm finishing up. I have a shirt over my head because, child, I didn't get ready for bed. So I don't have the shirt I had. The shirt I had on, I have over my head now, just to finish this video up. But what I want to say is, I'm thankful to the Most High because I know through all the lessons that I've learned concerning these abusive relationships and stuff like that, I do know what part I played in it, because a wicked woman is a wicked man's portion. That's scripture. And I was wicked, and I'm talking about me. Exalting myself above obedience to the Most High, thinking that I could go off and do whatever I wanted to do and it would just work out because I was just that great. Obviously, I was wrong, and so I pray that the younger sisters learn from our lessons and just stick with being obedient to the Most High. He loves us, He knows us, He created us, and He knows what's best for us. So let's just be obedient to Him. When it comes down to abusive relationships, if it's verbal, if it's emotional and mental, if it's affecting your self-esteem to the point where you feel so down and low, or you feel suicidal or whatever, first of all, you have to enter your prayer closet and pray your strength in the Most High. Pray them demons up off of you, that they don't leech onto you and trick you into taking yourself away from your inheritance to the kingdom. Okay, don't let nothing deter you from you making it in. Okay, nothing, not no person, not no thing. Okay, and like I said, concerning the abusive relationship, the physical abusive relationship, if you need to separate because that verbal abuse is that bad, it's tearing you down, it's damaging you, that mental abuse, that emotional abuse, whatever it is, then separate. I don't believe in getting divorced unless it's an absolute extreme and necessary thing. Like, I don't believe in that. So in my situation, it was a life or death situation. And even then, I was like, well, we give it a year and see what happened. But I'm not going to tell nobody to like jeopardize their safety or their child safety or anybody who's staying with you safety. There is the option to separate. And of course, you consult your elders, you consult your leaders, consult the Most High above all, so that He leads you to the righteous thing to do, what is right, what is your way of escaping this. Marriages can be restored, okay? And then some were never of the Most High in the first place, so they're not just gonna work. But this is where spiritual discernment comes in, and I'm speaking now as a woman who been there, done that before the truth, and now being in the truth. I can speak from my prior experience and then my experience that I have now, having been in a righteous union from not being in a righteous union. And that's what disobeying the Most High get you. It'll get you into a world of trouble. You end up with somebody trying to rip your throat out, okay? So, obedience above. My husband just texted me. That's why I'm smiling. I'm sorry. Every time he texts me, I get excited because I know the other end of that spectrum. I don't want that for none of my sisters, okay? Pray, wait on the Most High, trust Him. I'm thankful that I didn't miss my blessing from being bitter and closed off. Like, because I prayed sincerely and asked the Most High to just soften my heart to whoever He had for me and stop trying to make things work on my own. And I wasn't even interested in being in a relationship, and the Most High grew us together. We bonded together really as friends. And then after we became friends and had these Bible studies and all this stuff, the spark came. But it was much later after that. It wasn't right away. It was, oh, you love the Most High? Oh, I love the Most High. Well, let's talk. let's, converse. What about these scriptures, stuff like that. So foundation, being grounded, being rooted in the Most High is above all, first and foremost. Don't let nobody deter you from the Most High. Be obedient to the Most High above all else. And I pray that all my sisters learn from the lessons, the things that I shared. Don't put yourself in jeopardy. Don't jeopardize your health and safety for nothing. Be obedient to the Most High, and then you want to worry about those specific things. You got to know the word for yourself so you don't fall into these traps. Because you have some sisters that are unlearned and get with brothers who claim they in the truth and they be in some off stuff, and then you end up in situations like this and some form of abuse. So study to show yourself approved, ladies. Don't let nobody deter you from your love and your obedience to the Most High above all. Of course, you submit to your head, but if your head is submitted to the Most High, then you're not going to be disobedient submitted to your husband, because he submitted to the Most High. So y'all all on one accord, you're going to be obedient. I definitely recommend that we do things the righteous way. Get that man to have a conversation with your people, with your family. Your family holds him accountable, okay? This is a merging of families. You don't just run off with the person you think you fell in love with. We don't do that. We're Israel. We don't do that, okay? So I'm about to go. I'm about to go to bed. But I love you all. And I pray the Most High bless and keep you all. I'm definitely lifting up marriages and my prayers for all of those people in the truth. Because, we are in the flesh. But you know what? He who dwells inside of us is greater than anything outside of us, anything in the world. So we're not even phased by that, okay? So I learned my lessons in my early 20s. If you in your 20s, I pray you find this video. I pray you take heed to it. You avoid a lot of turmoil, heartache, all of that stuff. Wasted time. But you know what? Now is the redeeming time. Now I can go into beast mode as a righteous wife, as a daughter of the Most High. I can go into beast mode and be starting my marriage, and all is well. All praises to the Most High for that. So, blessings to you all. And until the next video, which more than likely will be concerning preparation for marriage. That most likely will be the next video. And then I'll try to get something together for a sewing tutorial, because I know that was requested also. So until the next video, blessings to you all and to your houses, the water, and shalom.